This is Rez from the Eviscerated Gaming Podcast, and this is the second video in a series of 6 that I did to spotlight one of the PvP teams I use, comprised of a giant bone spider, an oily slime, and a Zandalari knee biter. For this match, I get put up against someone who's using a team that creates a lot of headaches for other pet battlers, which is the triple Direhorn team. I don't seem to have a problem with this team most of the time when I come up against it. I stick to the same plan with the bone spider out first, siphon life, and then death grip him to get him out of there and get the new pet in. And then as soon as the new pet comes in off the death grip, I'll put siphon life on him again to try to run those 2 siphon lives back to back to get double heals off of them. This team, one of the bad things about this team is that the rush ability always goes first. And it typically always goes first even against a pet that you have that has an ability that always goes first. And it has an ability built into it that gives you a chance to be stunned. And if that happens, you end up losing your turn, so you can be hit with 2 rushes in a row. So really, when you're fighting this team, it's whether or not the number generator is on your side or not. And then you got to watch when their Direhorn gets below 50%. He has the passive ability for beasts where they do increased damage. But he ends up killing my bone spider. I screwed up when I came back to life and hit my siphon ability instead of death grip, but I ended up getting death grip off before the spider died, so I got that other pet out of the way. And he's got dots on him and shouldn't last too long in the back line. I come out with my oily slime, and again with this pet I like to put acidic goo and then corrosion up and then spam absorb until I need to refresh those dots. His backline, one of his Direhorns died in the backline, and the one that's up on the front now is about 25% life. He gets a pretty heavy crit on me, and absorb gets him, and then the dot ticks and kills that pet. With this other pet, I would have liked to get a dot on him before I died, but this is where the number generator wasn't on my side. I got hit with rush and then stunned, so I couldn't use an ability, and then the second rush basically killed me. So that leaves it up to my Zandalari knee biter at about 928 health with a full health Direhorn runt. Of course, with the Zandalari knee biter, you always go with Black Claw, then Hunting Party, and by the time Hunting Party goes off, the second part of Hunting Party goes off, I'll be below 50%, so I'll also, on top of the buff for Hunting Party, have the buff for my Beast being sub 50% life, and I'll get a bonus damage to that. So that's pretty much enough to finish him, and I win the fight. Check out the other 5 videos in this series. If you get a chance, go to warcraftpetfoundry.blogspot.com for the blog post on the team setup I used here, and links to the other videos.